Half a day, I'm Nestor Leconte with the Pacific Daily News. Here are today's top stories from the PDN Newsroom. Guam Memorial Hospital anticipates a shortfall of $74.3 million next fiscal year and is seeking another $50 million subsidy from the general fund, GMH officials told senators on Tuesday. GMH Chief Financial Officer Yuko Hechinova testified during the GMH budget hearing that the projected operating cost for fiscal 25 is $232 million, while projected revenue from patient payments, federal grants, and Department of Corrections payments is only $157.7 million. GMH officials are asking if the resulting $74.3 million difference can be made up by a $50 million subsidy from the general fund, as well as $24.3 million from the pharmaceutical fund. Hechinova said the emergency cash infusion that the legislature provided in October 2023 enabled GMH to catch up with vendor payments, but the current vendor payables have climbed back up to $14 million. GMH personnel costs have climbed, according to officials, due to 2 nurse pay plan increases and a general pay plan increase. Hechinova testified that GMH's monthly cash requirement is $16 million, but their cash receipts are averaging $13 million. In other news, designs for what's been touted as Guam's largest road project are about 65% complete, but Guam will need millions of dollars more from the federal government before the project can actually move forward, according to Department of Public Works Director Vince Areola. Outer lanes on a 17-mile stretch of road running from Naval Base Guam in Santa Rita, Sumay to Marine Corps Base Camp Blas in Dededo will be hardened against damage using money from the Department of Defense. Roadway hardening is needed to help deal with military vehicles that weigh well over 200,000 pounds as the military buildup progresses, according to Areola, all part of the Defense Access Roads program. But Guam is also planning to take advantage of the project to haul commercial goods more efficiently, with local lawmakers in 2022 designating parts of Route 1 as Haul Road Highway, where trucks can transport loads up to 95,000 pounds, higher than the previous 80,000 pound load limit. And finally, residents who live near West Babacourt and Liguan Terrace, Dededo, were advised to either stay indoors or evacuate because of heavy smoke in the area on Tuesday afternoon. Guam Fire Department crews battled a structure fire, and the operations lasted a few hours, according to GFD spokesman Lieutenant Nick Garrido. At 1:11 p.m., firefighters were called to the area when the blaze was reported, and they remained on the scene battling the fire Tuesday afternoon. Garrido said upon arrival, units found an unoccupied concrete structure fully engulfed in flames. A total of 606 water leaks and 25 more illegal connections have been uncovered since the Guam Waterworks Authority launched its water loss control program in 2021. That's according to data shared with the Consolidated Commission on Utilities on Tuesday. Now, GWA is seeking permission from the CCU to extend its contract with the private company that manages the water loss control program, eSource, for 2 more years at a cost of about $843,000. Since 2021, GWA has spent about $1.2 million paying contractor eSource. GWA Assistant General Manager of Operations Tom Cruz told CCU commissioners Tuesday that the company has been working with GWA's in-house leak detection team to hone in on leaks quicker. In other news, you may want to be extra cautious if you're driving by the Dead Man's Curve this weekend, as Department of Public Works personnel install candlestick-type traffic delineators to help make the roads safer in the area known for its dangerous collisions. From 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, May 25th, DPW will be closing a portion of the inner lanes of Route 1 Marine Corps Drive between Adelup and Asan, known as Dead Man's Curve, DPW said in a press release. Lanes may also be closed from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. Traffic signs will be placed along the road shoulder as an additional safety measure while work is being performed. And finally, it's a familiar phrase the criminally accused often hear from a judge. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Typically, that attorney falls under the Public Defender Services Corporation, which at a budget hearing Tuesday was seeking a $9.8 million budget for fiscal year 2025. Officials said it was a rollover budget, with the bulk of the funding going to personnel salaries. The spending plan calls for an additional $575,000 for attorney raises and a $309,000 increase for the director and administrative director's offices. Public Defender Service Corporation Executive Director Attorney Stephen Hattori told senators that the Department of Administration approved attorney pay plan called for a 24% raise for attorneys. Hattori said they are not seeking to hire any additional attorneys, but do want to add a paralegal. For more of these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.